Hey guys, how's it going? Chandler Petit here, and today we're going back to the basics with some old school barbell training. Now, the reason I like barbell training is because it's excellent not only for bodybuilding, strength training in general, and fitness, but it's got a lot of practical use and it stood the test of time. I mean, think about it, guys. People have been doing barbell work since the 1800s, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, as far as the functional aspect of barbell training, think about it. If you got a labor intensive job, or let's say you have to pick up something heavy off the ground, moving boxes, barbell work can be translated into real world applications. The other reason I really like barbell training is because the compound movements, you're working multiple muscle groups, which helps the body actually work together as a unit, which is what we want. Of course, you could isolate for growth, but at the end of the day, you really want to be generally healthy and want the joints and the muscles to work perfectly. Now, don't just go into these exercises cold, guys. Make sure you get a couple of warm-up sets under your belt first before you build up to that heavier point. And this really helps prevent injury, of course, which is what you want. And as far as the rep scheme, if you're going for muscle growth, shoot for anywhere, 3 to 4 sets of about 8 to 10 reps. Whereas if you're going just for pure strength, 5 sets of 5 repetitions. Now, of course, play around with it. You should definitely do both. That being said, let's go hit the gym. So we're starting off with squats here, which in my opinion is one of the most important exercises. It's great for your body, multiple muscle groups being worked. You really want to focus on keeping the weight on the heels while keeping the feet planted. The bar is set just below my traps, but above my deltoids. And you'll notice I'm not actually going what they call ass to the grass. I'm not going as far down as I can go. I'm bringing my thighs about parallel to the ground. Reason for that is it's safer on the knees, and that's a good enough range of motion. And now we have deadlifts, which you want to be very, very careful with the form on this one, but it's one of the best exercises you can do. You're working the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. You want to start with the bar right in front of your shins, pull the bar up almost as if it's gliding right in front of your body. Keep that path as straight as possible. So you want to start the motion pulling with the legs and then finishing off with the back. And try not to hitch too far back either. But for this one, it's a strength exercise. So go heavy if you want to, but remember, do not neglect form. So we're moving into bent over rows now. Obviously, as with all the exercises, you want to be very careful on form here. It's great for the lats and back thickness. Now, as far as the range of motion goes, you want to try to keep your back as parallel to the ground as possible. I'm just above parallel, and you really don't want to go any higher than that, or else you're just cheating yourself and not really working the lats. When you bring the barbell up, you basically want to bring it to your upper abs, and then bring it back down and back again. Now, this one you could cheat a little bit. It's more of a power movement, but remember, don't neglect that for not getting a good contraction in the muscles. All right, now we're moving on to everybody's favorite exercise, bench press. Now, this one's pretty simple. You want to keep your grip just outside of shoulder width. You want to bring the bar down. Always touch the chest. I'm keeping it just above my sternum. Touch the chest, bring it back up, and repeat. So now for working the shoulders, one of the best exercises is just the basic military press. I'm doing it seated here. And just notice my grip here. Now I am using a thumbless grip. I don't really recommend it. It's a bad habit of mine. As far as the range of motion, you want to bring the barbell down below the chin and then back up. So anywhere between the chin and the collarbone before you bring that bar back up so you get that complete range of motion. And then when you come up, you don't need to lock out your arms completely. Okay, and after this, we have the bicep curls with the barbell. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, what the hell is this guy doing curling in the squat rack? What a freaking asshole. All right, there's nobody in the gym, so screw you. Now, other than that, let's talk about form. You want to start with the bar in front of your thighs, bring it up to your chest and back down. Really feel that pump in the biceps. Now, I'm not too much of a stickler on cheating on this one as long as it makes the movement harder and you get a better contraction from it, especially those last couple of reps. But nothing too ridiculous, within reason. Now this you could go heavier on and then start your bicep workout with this and then move on to accessory work after that. And now to work the other side of the arm, the triceps, we're going to do the seated French presses. You could do these standing up. I like to do them seated because I don't cheat as much with this, which is once you want for a better contraction. And remember, guys, triceps takes up 2/3 of the arm. So if you want your arms to look big, don't neglect the triceps. So I'm focusing for about 8 to 10 reps here, really going for weight, and same as the curls. I'm doing this to start my tricep workout, and then I'll throw accessory work in after this. All right, so last on the list is calf raises with the Smith press. You could use a free weight barbell if you want, but I don't have the best balance or coordination for that. So I'm going to do it on here. I'm putting a block underneath my feet so I get a very good stretch in the calves. Remember, that's the important part. The better the stretch, the better the contraction. The better the contraction, the bigger the growth. I'm shooting for about 20 reps on this one, and feel free to go heavier as long as you get good range of motion. And don't neglect the calves, guys. They are a very aesthetic muscle. All right, guys. So those are the exercises. Like I said, they're basic, they're old school, they work. Definitely incorporate them into your workout. And use these as the start. So if you're doing chest workout, you want to start with the bench press and then move on to other accessory work. If it's leg day, start with the squats and then move on to other leg work, so on and so forth. So if you liked what you learned, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it, guys.